Let us continue playing Forge the Adventure Mode, where we have returned to the Black City after an adventure to the north. If you do not recall this adventure to the north, it is because, unfortunately, the recording was lost. I didn't do too much in the last video. Mostly what I ended up doing was I travelled north and fought some illusionists, because I wanted some hexproof creatures to potentially fight Soren. We have built an illusion deck, which is a little on the flimsy side. The mana base is pretty good for it, all things considered. Also, we got a Ledger Shredder, because why not? Free Lords of the Unreal, though, isn't quite enough. We want, obviously, to focus more around probably Min. But I will say, it took its toll on us doing all of that. If I go to our statuses here, can I sort by win-loss? I don't know if I can or not. That's fine. I don't know. Somewhere here, though, you'll see I've got a 6-5 record against Illusionists, which is not amazing. But it is what it is. Okay. This is something that was recommended to me. We're going to pick this up. Because the other thing that I noticed is that these are not one-shot uses. So we can use these whenever, which certainly would have made travelling up there a lot easier. We have sold some cards. We have obviously bought a couple of small things. Mostly, though, we're still going on with our sliver pile for the most part, Rakdos pile when we can, and we are going to continue to head over this way, I suppose. My general plan is, as it has been, get to the quest locations in the red, so that's what we will do. Also, we picked up a volcanic island, so our deck here is slightly upgraded. We will keep this. Go Sliver Hive and pass. Okay. You and you. Attack for free. Raving Oni Slave. Comes into play. Lose 3 life, you don't control a demon. Okay, so it will cost itself 3 life when it dies, which is useful to know. We're going to go Muscle Sliver here. And we're going to Alpha Strike with everything except the Skeletal Snake, because at the moment we don't fear this thing. 3/3 will let go. Another Blood Speaker. Being you up, you may sacrifice it, search for a demon card. Whenever a demon enters battle play, get it back. Kamigawa had some cards, I'm just going to say that now. To be fair, though, this isn't the worst of the plans. I mean, if you're thinking you've got a recursive 4/2 that can search other demons if you're doing that. The problem is there weren't a lot of great demons you could search for, but honestly, 3/3 for 2 is difficult to beat, and I've won draft events with that sort of philosophy. That being said, you are not beating this. So we shall just take our rewards from you now. Archfiend Vadros. Nightmare Shepherd's reasonable. That's got some combo potential. But nothing else here I particularly... I mean, that has also its combo potential, but hey. Riskart Demon's not bad, depending on things. It's expensive for what we're doing, but it's a commander card for a reason. Let's just check the map quickly. Where are we actually going? I guess we can go along the string of villages, see what happens, so we probably want to be heading a bit further north. I will fight this vampire if it comes to it, but... Alright, fine. You've endured, and I have no interest in fighting whatever that is. So, we're going to go with this. We keep... Tiger. Verdant Catacombs, sure. Deck thinning, I suppose, more than anything else. Plateau and Gem Hide. Attack for 2. And trade. Yeah, I'd rather not let them have an aristocrat. That is a little awkward, given things. We don't have any muscle slivers. Well, let's play out another Gem Hide. Realise I've tapped that wrong. Yeah, no, I really tapped that wrong. Oh, whoops. Oh, well. Over to you. If it was kick, sacrifice a creature, they did kick it. Thankfully, we have 2 identical creatures, so... Alright. Plains. Let's play a Cloudshire. Let's then play a Spite. We're in a damage race. We are behind on the damage, though, aren't we? Doesn't help that they're getting 2 back each time. So we take 4. They go back up to 2. We need muscle slivers or some big slivers off the top for this, but we're going to go for this race anyway. Oh, they got... I'm going to... Oh. You rang? Alright, now we actually have a threat on the board here. Whenever a creature is dealt damage... Yes, we actually kind of want blocks. How do we attack this? We go... I think, honestly, we just attack for 3 here. Oh, God. Undo that. Attack. Yeah, because we need the 4/4 to block here. We need the 3/3 to block everything else, so we just attack with you. Okay, that's the only attack. I'm okay with blocking, sacrificing, and dealing you 4 here, so we'll do that. Hello? Oh. There we go. Sorry, it was just on the stack. And they had 2 death touches. Not a fan of that. Okay, Tropical Island. We'll play our Muscle Sliver out. So, we have a lot of power. They have 2 flying death touches, though. They are going to be forced to block with both. The trade down is going to be interesting. I think we keep the Might Sliver back. And just attack with you 2. Maybe you as well. We don't really need the mana right now. Yeah, we'll do that. Losing the flying is going to be painful, but I think that's the best we can do with that. Wonderful Mug. Thankfully, they got that afterwards. More pump spells. No haste anymore, but we can attack for 9, see what happens. Well, they certainly tried. Misty Rainforest. Okay, Alpha Strike. Well, okay, that was an interesting battle. What are our rewards? Another Dismember, which I don't think we need any more of. Probably a couple of other duplicates we probably have over for now. Alright, fine. Fine. You terrify me, good sir, but let's find out what you are first. Oh, it's a nightmare. It's appropriately terrifying. I approve. Okay, no lands. That is fine. We return the... I guess Lazatap. We keep this. Sliver Hive, go. Second Sliver Hive, Gem Hide. This thing has 30 life? Well, white, red. Play you out with a Muscle Sliver. With the thing there, attack for 6. Because apparently we've got a lot of work to do here. Unsummon returns Gem Hide. We're in our draw step, so it's fine. Well, I was wondering if we cared about it at all, but I don't think we do. We also have a shifting that we can just play here. But we're going to go do that. Attack for 8. And say okay. Next turn cannot be blocked, but they're not able to play things at the moment. Alpha Strike for 10, 11. Well, that was a nightmare that had a lot of life but didn't actually have any effects behind it. I mean, lots of shards, lots of gold. Nothing I'm particularly interested in seeing. Let's have a look into the town. I need to be doing more town quests, by the way. That's something that I am going to be trying to do a bit more here. Drowned Catacombs is fine. We might take one of those. We already have one, but another one's not going to be a bad thing to take at this point. Tri-land also is good for the fetching things. Yeah, it's 600, but it is 600 for some lands that we care about, I guess. Let's just go and sell off our auto sell cards. We have some that are in there, which is fine. Right. We want to sell one of these. And we want to sell one of those. Oh, and two of these. The good news is the vampires get us a lot of gold doing that, so that's at least something. We end with a lot more gold than we started with. Let's have a look at the draft. Core 19. Not too interested in Core 19 right now, but let's see what the quest is doing here. Franz, I have a letter of some importance. Dusty hand to Clansenberg in the White Lands. Why does it have to be hand delivered? I'll be blunt, his recipient is rather odd. Doesn't trust magical delivery methods. Don't know, it'll be fine, really. Well, we'll accept the quest. We have another quest to go somewhere else. But it's fine. Eventually, we will have been everywhere. Okay. Do I want to go north first? See what those are? Or do I just want to go down and just... Yeah, we'll go down and have a look through these. It'll be fine. Okay, D-Town. Some Demir cards by the look of this, if that's the right symbol. It is. Nothing I'm particularly looking at with a great deal of excitement, I'm going to be honest. Lifeline counters aren't the worst. Phyrexian Tower. Oh, we have a Phage the Untouchable, potentially. That feels very much like no, but... Oh, there are some stuff here. Ha! Should I pick up the Honda at this point in the game? I really shouldn't. I've not seen any of the darn things. We're going to hold off on those. Let's see what the draft is, though. Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Not too keen on that one, so we'll hold off. We might do it eventually. At this stage, I just want to have a quick look around, see if we can find anything interesting. Nothing there I particularly care about. Mardu. We have an Edgar Markov is... as a 6-mana creature, probably not as good as it would be as a commander, but, you know. An option, certainly. Legendary Creatures Matter is interesting. I don't think we need any of that stuff. This is Sultai. And we can certainly get a couple of Sultai things that are reasonable. But I think we're going to hold off on all of that for the moment. Okay. It's fine. We're doing explorations. We are heading down towards our quest objective. One of our many quest objectives. I should actually have asked for another quest while I was here. Hello. Do you have quest for me? Goblins! Alright. We're going to accept the quest to win 3 duels against goblins. So far, I see only a knight. So we'll fight him instead. It is the Death Knight. What? We'll play. I don't know a way of summoning the Gem Hide, otherwise that'd be fun. There we go. Let's put one of the Fried Falls to the bottom. And we will go... Keep this, survive. Okay. Tiger and... Muscle. Attack for 2. Well, they've got kill spells. Predatory Sliver then. Attack for 2. I'm not liking that your deck is entirely kill spells, but if they're all non-black, then there's at least that going for us. Right, let's play out another Sliver this time. Making mana, attack for 2. First strike, regeneration. That's not nice. Okay, so we need some form of evasion now. We can just play out a Brood Sliver, but we still need to get through this a little bit. And he's played a lot of kill spells. But on the other side... Brood Sliver. Knight, protection from white, +1/+1 for each planes your opponent's controls. Currently we control no planes. Okay, we want to probably keep it that way. Let's play out the Thrumming Highfall, because I think this pretty much says we will win the game from here. Bloodstained Maya, we're going to go attack with the Brood Sliver. So, they can kill this. But they didn't block in a way that meant they could. Crack the Bloodstained Mire then. We will get ourselves out a Plateau. That is a Plains. But I think we're fine. And then we'll play out a Muscle Sliver in the second main phase. Which I could have played first, but it doesn't matter. They've got Infect Knight and they've got a Death Touch Knight. But we have double striking slivers that also have haste. Alpha Strike. Auto those, please. Okay, well, if the Death Knight happened to be a goblin incidentally, that'd be fine. In the meantime, a couple of spells I'm pretty okay with having. Foul Knights are fine. And some random kill spells. Also probably fine, but I think we've got better options. Okay, what is in this town? Wisp's Wetlands. And we find ourselves a Magic 2010 draft. I'm liking that we're finding some of the old stuff. I'd really like to find some of the older block constructed type sets if we can. But I can understand if we're not finding those necessarily. Again, there's some good cards, but nothing I really want to go and invest money into, really. Well, let's see what's on the instant sorceries and creatures side of things. Sudden Death. Elephant Ambush is sudden death, but not necessarily. It doesn't feel in the same theme as the rest of them. I've never seen that card before. You know what? I like it. Oh, how much is your much is your life worth? Yes. Oh god, I've said it before, but if you give me unlimited mana and greed, I will be down to 2 life. Vampire of the Dire Moon, Death Touch, Lifelink. It's fine. I just don't. These creatures are extremely efficient and extremely good, but I don't want to buy them because I'm almost certainly not using them for right now. That's the thing. Okay. Let's see what is here. Okay, more spells. We're going to go and have a look through these first. So, more Sudden Death. Banning Pain's fine. Also, Madness isn't the worst thing considering certain decks we're running. Nothing here in the artifacts we particularly care about. Space Godzilla. Oh, Wonder Revivals are good. I thought that was cheap. I thought that was 4 for some reason. Make a Load of Rats is also fun. But let's have a look. Alright. Wilds of Eldraine. Again, we could. I have a need of an Azumi ninja, dead or alive. And by alive, I mean dead. Quickly. With pleasure. Okay, locate my victim. I should probably start tracking some of these quests. We have 2 quests in Wanderlust, I'm noticing. Well, those are 2 Wanderlust quests. Make a journey to a distant destination. Okay. Let's try this one. You only get 1 shot, make it count. Okay, well, we'll see what else we've got going on. Oh, is this one up? Yeah, I've visited this one. I think. If I haven't, well, I should have. Okay, we've got a target. I have 1 shot to defeat you, and with that shot, I will fire slivers. It's a little on the awkward side, but we'll keep it. Okay. Misty Rainforest, crack it for a tiger. Summonous Rats, we will discard one of our... Discard the Shifter. Forest, Gemhide. Attack for 2. Okay. Well, he took out my Mana Sliver, which is a little awkward. But let's go for another Mana Sliver. Attack for 2. We are winning the point race if they keep murdering my slivers. Okay. Muscle Sliver. Attack for 2. You got a third kill spell on you. No, but another rat. We have 3 of these. We'll discard one. Fortunately, that's awkward in that it doesn't allow me to do that thing, but we will attack and see what happens. Down to 5. Life Linkers. Good news is we now have 2 slivers, so we have double strikers. And unfortunately, double strike is going to trump your lifelink. All rats of fear. Sacrifice a rat, make a load of rats. Yep. Alpha strike. Don't need to do anything more. Okay, so we've defeated the Nezumi Ninja. We get a Raffi Dragon. A couple of discard outlets and another murder. Well, let's go back and claim that reward, and then we'll continue looking around, I guess. There's a dungeon south. +3 local reputation. And some cards. Nothing I'm especially interested in, but, you know, it's stuff and things that we've done. Goblin Invasion. We'll try and track this, but I haven't seen a single goblin yet. Yeah, you're not a goblin. But here we do see a... Oh, this is actually a town. No, it's not. It is a cave. Well, we find gold. Also, zombies and shades on the outside of the map. Oh, stealth zombie. Okay, walking zombie. We will play. We will keep. Silver Hive, go. Do you have a bunch of kill spells as well? No, but a 2/1 zombie that can return itself to play is unfortunate. We're going to play a Shifting Sliver here because we have the opportunity to try and get some evasion on. Also, they don't have a lot of life. Let's go Forest. We don't have the ability to play either of our things at the moment. Attack for 4, 2 of which is unblockable. And now most of it is unblockable. Darkness Crystal is a good pickup. I don't know quite what we're going to do with it, but it is a good pickup. I don't think the rest is that relevant. Do we want to try and explore this place and go in? Well, we're fighting the Zombie Master now anyway, so we might as well try and fight him and get in. They've also mulliganed. We have Gemhide into Hive Pool. We're probably fine with this, if they're mulliganing. And on the play. Sliver Hive, go. The Relentless Dead. Menace 2/2. Plateau, Gemhide. And we'll attack. Didn't want to trade. They have a Death Baron. Okay. We need to race them here because I have a feeling we are going to have some problems if we don't. So let's go Forest. Muscle Sliver. Gemhide Sliver. Also have Death Touch, which is important to know, so that 3/3 is going to be a problem. But if we double strike next turn, we should win. I'm actually okay with trading if they want to do it, but I don't think they will. Lord of the Accursed, another Lord. This is just Zombie Lord Central. Can I afford to take this? I think I have to. Okay. So we can play out our Cloudshire. Which we will do. Play out this. So now everything has double strike. And that means I can probably deal with the Lords if it comes to that. We're gonna end turn here. Another Menace Relentless dead. But now we're gonna get zombies. We're now gonna get slivers of our own. So now we can play this for free. We'll play out our Mana Sliver. And now, what do we need? So we need to block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 6 creatures back to definitely block with. We have 7 here at the moment, so let's attack with... We need to step, attack with you. To be fair, we had 7, so that's 7, that's 14. It's not enough. Next turn, maybe, though. Right, next turn, definitely, if they can't stop us. Oh, no, they absolutely cannot stop us. Alpha Strike, please. Alright, well, we defeat the Zombie Master, and I'm hoping for some Lords. We got at least a couple of Lords out of that. Alright, the zombie plan is on the horizon, then. Let's go into here first, grab the gold, and go down. Okay, I'm wondering if we're about to encounter another boss, because if we are, I'm not going to enjoy this, but let's see how it goes anyway. We have an Abomination over there. We go for the Abomination first. It was an Abomination. It's always nice to be vindicated. There's 30 life as well. We will play. Okay, no Mana Sliver is a problem, potentially. But this also has everything that we'd want to go into, so I'm going to keep it. I'm going to risk it. Oh, they have targeted removal against me. That I don't enjoy. Okay, in that case, we go out the Muscle Sliver first, because it potentially is more of a Mesmeric Fiend. Exile a card from our hand until this dies. So they've taken our double strike effect. That's fine. We go Forest. Play the Evasion out. White, red. And then we attack with you and with you. Losing the Muscle Sliver hurts. Down to 10. Okay. Swamp Lazotep. Gonna attack for free at the moment. We're gonna keep the Lazotep back. Sacrifice a creature. Whenever a non-token sliver you control dies, amass slivers. We could go for that, but I think we want Brood next turn anyway. So we will sacrifice a Skeletal Snake. It has done its job. They obviously did not give us back our Wincon, but we're going to play our other Wincon, which is Brood Sliver, Alpha Strike. Stop us now if you can. Play 3 slivers and pass the turn. Tropical Island, declare attacks, Alpha Strike. Stop this if you can. A Twisted Abomination. There's a Muscle Sliver at the top, but we don't need it. We just Alpha Strike in for game. Alright, give us our abominations. Why is Marlborough not an abomination? I mean, yes, it is a plant horror. I agree with that. But why is it not an abomination? If that is a genuine creature type. Oh well. Oh, I love... We got a second Damnation. We have 2 copies of Damnation now. But I do love playing a Chaos. We also have Tom. Okay, there's some stuff here that's interesting enough. I'm now going to have to check everything's interactable. We're going to fight whatever you are. I don't have a guess, so we're just going in. Oh, it's for Necrogoyf. We have played these before. We keep. Swamp and pass. We go mountain pass. Well, they fatal pushed our snake. I'm reluctant to put cards in our graveyard here, but we should probably Bloodstained Mire. We're going to mountain and Mana Weft. Virus Beetle, we will discard. What will we discard at this point? I guess we discard the Front Pool. It's a win con, which I don't like doing, but it is probably objectively the best thing we can get rid of right this second. Alright, let's go get our plateau. Cancel that. We go Gemhide. Oh, we won't be able to do it either way. No, actually, we can do it. Sorry, ignore me. I was right the first time. No, we can't, because we don't have the... Okay, fine. Zap for 1. We are 1'd. We will discard 1 card. That 1 card will be a muscle filler. Okay, Swamp. We want to go Gemhide. Use for Gemhide. Gemhide and 1 to make another Gemhide. Yeah, there we go. Make another Gemhide, and then make a muscle out of Gemhide and that. Okay, attack for 4. I was about to say, if you have a Wrath effect that works that. Also, Necrogoyf does require us to discard a card. We no longer can do that. So, we're currently attacking for 8. They're coming back with 4. I think this is fine. We keep going. Big Game Hunter doesn't work because we don't have a creature with 4 power or more. And that does not matter. We get the win. Oh, we get actual Scrubland. That is a brilliant pull. And a Liliana of the Veil. That is a Jun staple that we're going to probably put into that deck now. Also, more playing the Chaos cards. I'm not complaining at these. Random off-colored slivers that we aren't interested in. Okay, I didn't get any great cards out of that, to be fair, but you know, it's fine. Alright, you've come a long way to fight me, Adept Black Wizard. Let's see what you got. It's not amazing, and we don't have a Mana Sliver. If there was a Mana Sliver, that was fine. This is fine. Let's put the Spike on the bottom. We keep. And we go. Right. Bloodstained Mire, find ourselves a plateau. Cloak and Dagger. +2/+0 and Shroud can't be targeted by spells or abilities. Okay. So something for us to potentially think about later down the line. But for the moment, Mana Weft. Attack for 2. Ah dear. I'm enjoying running the Sliver deck against all the black opponents because, yes, the kill spells actually are important. Okay. Let's go Gemhide. There's probably a sequencing where we play this first, especially since we've got the Thrive Pool, but I think we're fine at the moment. We're not under pressure to do that. Mad Auntie! Goblins can target plus +1, regenerate, and another one. 1/1 with Fear. And also, it gets immediately attached to that, so it's a 4/2. Huh. Well, maybe time is a problem. Okay, so we can go up to... We get one more Predatory... We can get Predatory Sliver and Muscle Sliver out this turn. Or we can go Hive Stirrings and a Predatory Sliver, and I think that might be better. Yeah, we're going to Hive Stirrings and play the Predatory Sliver out. We don't have haste or anything yet, but next turn we can play the Foaming Hive Pool, probably win with just that, to be fair. This is fear, so we can block with the skeletal snake, so we're going to hold back. You could have regenerated it. You decided not to. Okay. Marsh Flats. Crack it for the only planes remaining. Play our Muscle Sliver out. Play our... Oops. Play our From High Pool. And we say you probably die. It's not... You won't actually... Well, no. There you go. Yeah, I thought they had a block there, but apparently they didn't. Okay. Mad Aunties, we're getting some more Black Goblins. I'm just seeing what exactly is in this area. This is huge! This is a gauntlet! That's gonna be Liliana. I gotta fight Liliana, haven't I? I'm gonna work up the gauntlet. We're gonna work up the gauntlet. Alright, we start with you. Haunting Apparition. You face the might of slivers. No mana, but we have our Cloud... We can play the Cloud Shire. We keep this. Okay. Tiger. Okay, let's go... Yeah, Misty. Crack it. Get ourselves a volcanic island. Why did I think I already had the... well, it's fine. Predatory Sliver there. Tap 2. Nether Spirit. You can upkeep this is the only creature card in your graveyard. You may return it to the battlefield. Okay. Reasonable. Let's play out a... Let's play out a Spiteful Sliver. Attack for 4. It attacks. There's 1 life, and this creature endures 1. What is endures again? What is the click to get the information there? It's fine. If it becomes relevant, we'll worry about it later. I played 2 of them. Silver Hive means we can now get around it with this. Red White. We're going to play out our Muscle Sliver as well. And then we're going to attack the game, hopefully. Importantly, original attack when it comes to the to our Spiteful Sliver. But still, we now face the Lich. There are a series of Lich cards in Magic the Gathering. Most of them are abysmal, all of which I've tried to build around at some point or another. We're going to mulligan. We'll return the Forest, because I don't think we need more than 1. We'll keep this. Citizen Specimen, so returning Zombie. Okay. Good to know, but it might mean they waste their turn free play. Bloodstained Mire, crack it for a Tiger. And pass. Flying Lifelink if it was kicked into with 2 counters. Okay, that's fine. We go Volcanic Island and Mana. And let's see if he trades. Zombie Lord. So we are in a race here. We can then go Forest. I think we're actually going to play double Pump Slivers here. Returns that to the battlefield tapped. Attacks, that flies, so we can't do anything about it. Mountain. So we play out a Muscle Sliver, we play out a Spiteful Sliver, and we see what happens, which I think is the play. At least putting them under a lot of pressure by doing this. So let's attack with these 2. 8. Blighted Bat. Blighted Bat gains haste, so they're going to attack me for 5. Yeah, we're trying to work that out there, but we can block both of these. It will only be 5. Up to 15. Okay, so we can fly over the top, and that should win us the game. What's got to be that? Do we have that with us? Yeah, we do. We absolutely do. Alpha Strike. Ooh, that was tighter than it probably should have been. Certainly tighter than I was expecting it to be, but hey, we get some zombie stuff. We get some more shards. We haven't lost yet, and we're continuing up the gauntlet. I'm tempted to unequip my armor based on what happened last time when we get to Liliana, by the way. But for now, we face the ghoul. We will play. Free lands. Again, no Mana Sliver, but I think we're fine. Let's go Marsh Flats Plateau. And pass. Okay, we got a Gem Hide. In which case, Misty Rainforest, Tiger, Gem Hide. Tap 2. Sliver Hive. We're going to play out a... I don't have haste at the moment. Let's play out the Hive Stirrings. Attack for 3. Okay, Volcanic Islands. We can then play the Frumming Hive Pool for 3. We'll play the Muscle Sliver. Can play some other stuff as well, but I don't think we need to. We're just going to attack with this. And this time we get some Tainted Adversaries. And some of the cards I'm not too interested in at the moment. Alright, Vampire time. Hello, Vampire. I fell 5 of your kind, but maybe the 6th one will get lucky. This isn't an amazing hand to be going into this with, but I'm going to keep it on the basis I'm going first and I have things I need. So Bloodstained Mire, crack it for a Tiger, or a Volcanic Island in this case, because apparently we already have Tiger in hand. Tiger, and I did again, forgot I didn't. God darn it. One of these days I'll learn. One of these days I'll learn. It won't be soon, but I'll learn. Mana is tricky. Rushing and playing things, not a good idea. Alright, now I can't fail. I can't fail now. Tap for 3. That 1 life becomes relevant, we'll see. We are just drawing lands at the moment, which is not amazing. I'm happy to Alpha Strike again. They dismembered the snake. Got him for 2. Okay. Mountain. We're going to play our Frumming Hive Pool, which should just be game at this stage. Alpha Strike. Vampire Outcast at our 4/4 with things, but I think it'll be fine. Forest. Play our Gem Hide. In with everything. Oh, we're going to attack with a Gem Hide. Alright. Well, we do all lands, but we win anyway. Okay. I shouldn't have mocked him. We also get 3 Bloodclasts and 3 Innkeepers. Cards I am certain we have more than 4 copies of now. Nothing there I'm interested in. Okay. So we are building up, and we have built up to nearly the final. We have you, we have Liliana. We're going Liliana after this, because I have a feeling that's going to be extremely challenging. We have a Plateau, we have an Underground Sea, we have no ability to make green. We mulligan. Survive. Okay. We'll return a Muscle Sliver. Okay, survive. Plateau, mana. Tap 2. Neither can this. How do we feel about this? Muscle Sliver. We have the double strike coming next turn. We're taking 4 regardless at this stage, so we just attack. This turn, though, we play this. Dead if you don't block. Down to 1. We take 5 back. We have haste, so we play things out, and that should be fine. There was a chance we lost that with things up the top, but didn't happen, so we're okay. We keep going. We open up more treasures. Getting more random secret lair cards that I have to identify later. Open of the Forge and a few other things. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Oh, Master Black Wizard, it's not Liliana. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we will play. We have mana into muscle, into things. We keep this. Empiric Rites. Sacrifice creature, gain some stuff. Play our Mana Sliver. Attack for 2. Never Traitor. This is Haste Shadow. Whenever a creature spins graveyard from the battlefield. Okay. So Shadow means it cannot block us, but we can't block it either. Only creatures with Shadow are allowed to block it. It's horsemanship by other effects, really. Okay. Let's go with a Plateau. Cast a Muscle Sliver, and then cast another Muscle Sliver. Tap 2. Bloodstained Mire. We don't need to necessarily crack it because I think we just win with this. Because none of your stuff can block. Demonic Lore. Never seen this card before, but interesting. And Marowats that isn't good. Okay, we get some more gold. Oh, is that a switch? Seems to have melted. Requires enormous heat. Go away. Okay. How do I... Are there just multiple switches? Oh, have I now got a puzzle solve? Did I just get it first time? Okay. Can I avoid you? At this stage... Oh, Scalding Tarn. We have another fetch land. Add it to our collection. That's a Spearwhack. Okay. Nothing there I'm too interested in. This is Sorin again. We're going to unequip this. We are equipping... We're going to take off the boots as well. I don't know if this matters, but I'm going to... All caution here. It's just an Ancient Vampire. That's fine. Okay. So, Ancient Vampire, we can probably deal with. Again, missing a snake, but we have 2 more life to worry about this. We are going to keep this out. Okay, Tiger. Play a Plateau. Play a Mana Weft. Veto Fawn of the Dusk Rose. Hasn't loaded incorrectly, but this is a combo piece. Potentially. And the other parts of the combo pieces would also fit in a vampire deck. So that's got me a little concerned. We're going to get Underground Sea. Going to cast a Cloud Shredder. We're going to cast ourselves a Muscle Sliver, and we are going to attack for 4. Murdered our Mana Sliver, that's probably fine. Take 1. Okay. So, what do we want to do here? We'll take our predatory sliver again here, I think. And attack for 9. They are murdering our things, which I'm not appreciative of. They're keeping me off from casting the double strike to win the game. That is one thing that is happening. But, you have to stop all of it. And only one of your things fly. And now I have double strike, so that's it. Okay, we've cleared out the dungeon. Get some Vampire of the Dire Moons, which I mentioned earlier would be interesting, but not necessarily amazing. And these are decorative. Okay, we've cleared the dungeon. A nice little distraction on the way through, I suppose, but hey, we like distractions. We now have a bunch more money we can sell, and we're looking pretty good on terms of card counts. We do have to get out of here, though, and some skeleton soldiers are going to try and stop us. We keep Tropical Island going. Plateau, Gemhide. Ogre of Skulls. 1/1 regenerate. Play ourselves out a Plains. Play you out. Play you out. And attack for 4 in the air. Why do they keep going for the Gemhides? Because it's the best play objectively, but you know. You can still complain why. You'd also dead. Deathless Knight might be the best skeleton I've seen. Haste 4-2, return to Grave's hand, all that. Okay, fine. Random hybrid card. And we have another one to fight. God darn ambushing dead things. Alright, we'll play it. We'll keep that. It's not amazing, but we'll keep it anyway. So far, they've not shown anything that's really threatening me. Also, I think I've lost all my images again for some reason. Last time it was because the patch didn't load correctly. Oh, it's just taking a while to load, that's all. Okay, that's fair enough then. Well, you're an okay draw. I'm going to have to cast you with this, though. Still want to do this because, of course, from Tidefall. 10, 11. I should also re-equip my stuff. We're going to Thrumming Hivepool here. And Outstrike? Yeah, they're not killing us this time. We are killing them this turn, though. Even without this. I could have gone for the Might Sliver instead, but we really didn't need it. Moss-Pit Skeleton. I like this card as well. Not amazing, but you know, a 2/2 that can be a 5/5. There's flexibility I appreciate. Do I want to go around and grab the stuff? There was some stuff around here, wasn't there? Was there stuff around here? Was I imagining stuff? I was not imagining stuff. Thank you very much for however many shards that was. Was there stuff over here too? Some gold. Unfortunately, I can't leave from this part of the map, so we're just going to wander along the edge, get some more shards. Actually, know how many of those we got. I'm not going to fight you. I think I'm going to call the video here because we've gone a little longer than I was perhaps expecting. Well, we did some quests. Did some quests, cleared out a dungeon. That was pretty reasonable of us. And we still haven't quite arrived at where we want to go. But we are getting ever closer. Quick look at the map shows us that, you know, we are getting ever closer. We've got a few more places up the north we can explore. We can go south and go through these towns on our way to Wanderlust as well. In fact, that might be what we do. We might just go south through these villages and just see what we find along that sort of path. There'll be another... We've gone through that graveyard. We'll go through the cave on the way through. We'll see. Maybe we'll find an interesting draft to do. And that's something I'm kind of looking for at this stage. Obviously, we have Iconic Masters. We have the Final Fantasy set, but I'm looking for old block sets, really, I think, is what I really would like to draft at this point. We've opened a few up that are interesting. The Guilds of Ravnica is a set we definitely want to do at some stage, and I'm regretting not having already done that. if that is original guilds, which I think it was. The Return to Ravnica block, less so, but still, it's interesting, and it's a set I've opened. Yeah, they exist. I do wonder how old some of these sets are. Can we draft some really old janky sets? 7th edition? There's a 7th edition draft. We are spending all our time respawning in that one, but that's pure nostalgia on my part. We'll see. Anyway, I've had enough of this, so until next time, catch you later.